Hello, everybody. This is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin. I'm not coming to you in a bad mood tonight or anything like that. I'm just coming to you empty handed. But evidently, I always find something to say. Bit of an explanation. Okay, yesterday I was being kind of foolish, kind of trying to play the fool on purpose. I was just having fun. And I thought, if I can't show this ridiculous side of myself, this process from the, story making, and this is what kids do when they're starting to pretend and to put things together, and why are we so far from that? I don't know. Anyway, but I was a little embarrassed by it, but the fact was that I got to laughing so hard at myself that it just, I had to dub over it. Anyway, so I did that. And I don't know, I'm not going to apologize for it one bit, because I had fun. And I'm hoping that those who have watched it have had fun. I hope you realize, what I'm trying to say with some of the stuff that I'm doing is, give those kids a creative outlet. Encourage it. Do it with them. Sit down and just do those silly things with them. And that was not a kid's story at all. But it was me talking to a piece of paper with some drawings on it. Basically. And I was making it up as I went along. I had made notes. I knew where I was starting. I knew where I was ending. And I knew kind of about the middle. The rest of it, I kind of winged it. But then I thought by the time I got done with that and finished finally editing it and going back and dubbing over that, I thought that it was ready to go. Well, here, if the internet slips a little, if the internet goes down at all, it stops everything. And for some reason, our internet was having trouble last night. So, pardon me, this is something I do consistently. I know it gets off kilter and it's uncomfortable. And I'm also one who I have nervous habits, and that's why I got the fidget spinner, hold on, I get it. Okay, got my fidget spinner. Maybe I'll keep my hands down from my hair and my face and stuff. It's nervous tics. I've had them since I was a child. And now that, my glasses were uncomfortable. But anyway, so as I was saying, I am not going to apologize for yesterday at all. I enjoyed it, and I hope you can get from it to sit down with your kids and take whatever is on your imagination and just scribble it out on paper. It doesn't have to look fancy. Although I wasn't too upset with how Frank Scorpio and Kathy turned out at their meringue. That I thought I drew that a little better than I did the two in the beginning of the story. But I am going to be typing up a real story on that. But anyway, it was just my storyboard process that I decided to try out on you. But you were my guinea pigs. Anyway, then it took, finally on the fourth attempt, that thing uploaded. I was getting so sick of not having any access to my computer, because it 3 times it went down, and I just thought, do I even want to try for a fourth? I was about ready to go back to the old way of just uploading segments of something to the YouTube's editor that they have right online there, and just do it from there. But finally I decided I'll try one more time. Well, it took hours, but by 4 o'clock or so, it finally got uploaded. I sat here babying and checking that thing, and I mean, last night I fell asleep, and then I'd wake up every once in a while and look over, and it would still be running, and then I woke up and it wasn't. And it said it had a failure notice on it. So we tried again. So between me fuming, fussing, and worrying over that crazy thing getting uploaded today, I really didn't prepare anything else for tonight, except to tell you the story of yesterday. Oh, my poor husband, he is over here sleeping. It's like 9:15, and it's awfully late for me to start any projects. But, I mean, when I haven't even thought of them. But, golly, that's life, isn't it? I mean, we go through life and we have things that just don't always work out, and sometimes what might look stupid a little bit to you, who knows? On the other end, somebody might just get it. Of course, I know I got to be careful with this, but I almost wished I could have called the two women Lucy and Ethel. But anyway, no, Mr. Blue Eyes wasn't there, but Mr. Aquamarine Eyes was. And he was all rubied up. Anyway, so what do we have coming up? Well, I guess I will be working on that, and I have some other work of my own to do. But, there's a challenge out there for some to do their writing too, but there have been some things come in that here and there, some of them are having some other things they're dealing with, or they're, other projects. So, and that's fine, So I guess the thing is to come up with another thing for me to write about, or another project. So it doesn't have to be something to write. Offer me a challenge. And I'm scared to put that one out there because I've seen some challenges on the internet that I'm not doing trampoline tricks. I can tell you that right now. And I don't have anybody to put anything in guest boxes for me. So, well, I do have Joe, but he's usually busy. That's the thing for this room is about ready to beat him up. He does not like to do this stuff anymore. When we first got married and first house we redid, we had friends that we were all into doing this stuff, and so everybody was in on the action, and we were young, just, and we had kids, and of course, when we first started out, the kids were too young to help. The big thing was to keep them out of the way. We didn't want any big chunks of plaster falling on their head or anything. And then it was to keep the nails off, keep the nails cleaned up. I don't know how many times somebody put a nail in there from shingling nails. If any of you have ever shingled anything near a driveway or place where you drive, you know just how many shingling nails can flatten tires. And my husband had a magnet. He would just go all over the place, trying to find anything he didn't see. And still always somebody would end up, sooner or later, with a shingling nail or something, putting a hole in their tire. It's all part of life. And I get holes stuck in my little tires all the time. And they're not exactly automotive, but anyway, one of the challenges I've been going through lately is my, I think it's allergies, but I got the oximeter, and it's been better the last few days. I'm on steroids, trying to kick my stamina up a bit. But my pulse my actual oxygen levels were going down. They actually dipped down to as far as 79 once. And that's not good. It's not good at all. And at that point, my pulse on that particular occasion was like 145. And that's definitely not good. The main thing is it can be there for a little while, but you don't want it to stay there. So I needed to start taking more time and doing more stops for deep breathing and pursed lip breathing and taking more time with that. I just needed to quit rushing and thinking I could still rush things. This is a progressive disease. I've been on oxygen now for 16 years. No, not 16. I went on in 2016 for 11 years. And I hope to be around for quite a bit longer, but it's gradually going to, unless I can lose some weight, it gradually does, it's like I said, progressive. And okay, I've covered that topic a bit, but it's getting better. I've been much better controlled. I'm breathing more. I'm paying more attention to my breathing as I walk. When you exercise, you're supposed to do the into your mouth out, or into your nose out through your mouth. You should do that anyway, but I mean, most of us just don't. We don't think about it. Anyway, so it's been, if nothing else, a philosophical day. It's been, yeah, I would say it's been more of a philosophical day. I was just glad to get my computer back so I could play a game and get some of the tension down. Because it wasn't like it was just like I was so gritting at the teeth to get that computer back. And so I do have it because that's where I'm using this camera from. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say goodnight. And I hope that I'll have something better tomorrow. I did do some drawing today, but it was quite a bit better than what I did on the deal. It was just trying to learn how to draw animals. And they're very basic, coloring book type animals, but I'm pretty proud of myself for learning how to do the lines. But as far as doing the gel pen, where it's very permanent, I may not try and do Kathy and Gladys for a while. Anyway, so it's been a good day. It really has. And I've been feeling good the last few days. And I know some of that's the steroids, but hey, whatever works. Whatever gets me through the allergy seasons. And I don't know, maybe I'll put another necklace back together tomorrow. Maybe I'll restring one of those. I got some thread when I bought the bucket of beads, and it breaks. It just isn't any good. So I've been using, we got a jeweler's wire and it broke. I think something I was doing wrong. Either that or it was just too, but it would break where I'd crimp it. So I don't know if I was crimping it too hard or what. But now we're with fishing line. And it is a 30-pound line. I don't think it's going to break very easy. So anyway, good night. And I just hope you all have a really, really good day on Sunday. And I will just wish you that good day this is my Saturday, but you'll be watching it on Sunday. So, maybe I need to learn to whistle. Whistle while you work. I have never been able to whistle. Hasta mañana.